drop down. Insert a drop down. Simply on the on item on selected. So distinct function, we use distinct. Distinct function is directly catch up the value of the country name, and which is type your value according to you, as what is showing on drop down or not. Distinct country list name, sorry, yes, list name, country, and column name. Country name, country name, and this is one. Value is populated here, India, USA, Canada, and simply insert a text, and you can add the value of on the text. Drop down one dot selected.
Arjun, for drop down, what is the select change event here in Power Apps?
What is the
Select change. When we change the item in drop down, the event will be there, right? Regularly select change event in other control. Here, Power App, what? How can we find out that? Like a click event for the button. When drop down will change when we select from India to USA, USA to Canada, event will happen, right? That kind of event is there in Power App for drop down or any other these kind of binding controls.
yes, actually drop down found the value, the basis of the list, right, and the basis of the function, and the selected, when you selected value and selected created date it, everything is bound, you can create list. Okay, so in the Power Apps, uh, actually this is the platform as a service, right? Power
Yeah.
Apps, yeah. So platform as a service, it is based on the cloud only. Okay, so everything is cloud, and SharePoint is also the part of the Power App, Power Platform. Okay, and this is the easily understand the data sources, and you can add also from the Excel, you can bound the value from this, and you can also add if you have created the lookup column and put basically the form, edit form and display form. So on the display form and edit form, drop down automatically created through the column according to the column. If have lookup, so all the lookup value basically the Power Apps is understand how to showing these
Oh,
lookup
I
column. Okay,
understood that. My
okay, okay,
question is,
okay.
see, if button we have a select when we have a write a logic on select, like filling and fetching patch update.
Yes,
Select event is this for button, right? Similarly, drop down generally in .NET or Java, there will be select change event. When we change the drop down from one value to another value, there is a event will happen. In Power Apps also, do we have a similar thing? Select change event, selecting change event in the drop down data. Is there any that? If we wanted to, for example, if we have a button and drop down right now, sir, we've already binded with lookup column. Row is the data is binded to drop down. India, US, Canada data we already have. So from
okay,
India to Canada, if I click a button, that will
okay,
take the patch update. You will update the value in lookup column in SharePoint list. That is through
yes,
the after button click event on select. Without
okay.
button, if you wanted to do that, like change the event, can we trigger the event in the drop down when we change the selected item? Is that possible in Power App?
No, 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 actually not.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yes,
That
okay.
is, I'm just thinking of select change event in
Yeah, select change event. Yeah,
That
it
is I
is.
just look.
Yeah. And so actually, it is based on the property of the drop down. There are some
Yeah.
properties. Yeah. So it is according to that the property. It change the things of basically the drop down changes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Drop down selected dot value. Selected text dot value. Okay. If I change the click Canada, oh, it's not changing. Why? Okay, simply bound the value, not on the. If you add the manually, okay, if you add the manually on the item property, so it will change according to the drop down listed. And if you change the value of this function, simply bound the value and not appear on the label. Okay,
Actually,
so in
this is actually I also asked the same question, Azam.
yes,
You try to change value right in drop down. You try to pop up the same selected value and text box button text. That is actually I'm asking this. Whatever you're trying earlier, I asked.
means why this value single not changes here.
No, 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 no. How? Why is I do not know how. That is I think.
How? Okay. Actually, here is the value. It is populated only the country name. Okay, from country name column in the SharePoint list. So that's why uh, this text, this label, is not understand the value. Okay, selected value.
Correct, correct.
If I selected, so it's not working. If I only use a drop down one dot selected, so it's showing the error. So basically, the country name is and city name is also there. So it change. I will insert one more drop down. I think. Okay. In future lesson, we will cover how, drop down one drop down to another drop down. I will select
Okay,
in
okay, okay.
country, and after that, we'll select automatically change the city name in the below drop down. Okay. So it is a simple things. The distinct function. I will basically our scenario is a step by step. Okay, not a go through this. So this function is used only bound the value, how to bound the value. And now I will just go through this lesson, okay? Because this
Okay,
code
Azam.
is
Okay, Azam.
different.
Okay, Azam.
Yeah, I will cover in future lesson, no issue. Put label on the user. Basically, first we will connect the Office 365 user. Add the connection in the second one. I will try this in future lesson. Okay, how to do that. Delete it and simply bound the value. And now in this on the same screen, I will show you. Delete or already bounded. Insert a label and one more label. Insert two label and one image. And add the connection Office 365, Office 365 user. Office 365 user, and on the text property user dot email. So what is the user email we are used on our environment? So this is our email. Okay, through this function we will call we will basically going to see the details of md underscore azam. This is our environment. Okay, same thing. And second one is user dot full name. Full name is FNULLNU. See this FNU and LNU. Okay, this is full name. And the third one is user dot image. Okay, this image showing this because we don't have set any image. So this like this. On this particular. Now we will see the add connection Office 365 and put one text input and one list box. Screen 3, insert one text input and add, put to text input a list box on the item property of this. Search term text input 1 dot text display name and text input 2. Sorry. is this value dot display name. Add the value of this. Hit a button. On the button property, we put a patch function. Default my list. Add the connection first. SharePoint. Add this list, my first list. Country, title and country. Bound the values of country, name, okay. This one, list country. Add data. Sorry, add data. SharePoint. Country list, add connection. List country. List country. Copy this. Paste it. Title and country. Title and country. Okay, okay. Defaults country, list country, and title is John, and the value is Canada.
Azam seems you missed the in front of OData. I think country list or something is missed comparing to last time you updated and current. I think slight change. Can if you check, I think you will find that.
In this list.
No, you updated morning. You updated one value right for click list for another app. I think their syntax and the current syntax which you use slightly different. I think.
Yes, yes, yes. This one, no?
Yeah. For starting one, you can just check this.
Yeah,
See
this is the same. The
country
ID,
reference use. You use the country reference.
country reference.
This
But
is miss.
no, no. Actually, here is not country reference. Here is only country list and state list also. Country and
That is
state
a
list.
that is the name of list. Country reference is the name of list for the old case.
Yes, old list. Yeah, this is the different list, but that list is different. Okay, no problem. I will already discuss this. The same thing of both this one and that one, but it is this scenario is different. This one is which yeah, this scenario screen 3 is different. The search term, basically we use the search term with a text input too. But if I click this, change the value of drop down, uh, search term with country name, created ID, display name. Update formula. It is not showing actually. Add a connection, put text input and list box the on the item property we put this code, but why it's not working at a display name. Okay, we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, no issue. Hello.
Okay, okay,
Okay, thanks.
thanks.
So something having different. There are so many codes available in